Hello, Pete. Oh, it's so nice to finally get to talk to you. My name is Patricia Graceland.
Well, Mrs. Graceland, it's so very nice to finally get to talk to you. Pete Loggins, nice to meet you. I wanted to thank you for taking the time to meet with me today. I know you're probably seeing a lot of applicants for the caretaker position.
Yes, of course, Pete. And not to mention all of the duties involved in closing down the hotel for the winter season. The Underlook is a massive building, you see, and it takes a lot to keep it going. In the caretaker position, you'd only be keeping the essentials running. It's not a hard job. Do you think you'd be up for something like that?
Well, I don't see why not. Sounds good enough.
Yes, well, the only problem is the extreme sense of isolation that one can feel up here in the mountains during the winter. It has been known to play some tricks on a few people's minds.
Oh, well, you won't have to worry about that with me, Mrs. Graceland. You see, there's a new painting I've been thinking about doing, and this would be the perfect opportunity to work on it.
Yes, your references said you were a painter, which were all glowing, by the way.
I promise I'll use a drop cloth. You won't have anything to worry about in regards to paint getting anywhere it shouldn't, Mrs. Graceland.
Oh, I'm not worried about that, because you'll be happy to know that the Underlook Hotel has its very own art studio in the East Wing.
You don't say.
Yes, we offer a wide variety of classes to our guests. Sketching, painting, sculpture, everything to keep the mind occupied when skiing isn't an option.
That sounds right up my alley.
So, about that isolation. How do you think your family will take to it? You said you had a husband and a daughter? What are their names?
Chet and Abby, and they'll love it.
Well, that's great, Pete. Really great. I do need to tell you something, and it's something that gives a few people interested in the work a little bit of a pause from time to time.
Oh, well, I'm intrigued.
Well, the thing is, about 10 or 15 years ago, we had a caretaker here, a man by the name of Melvin Wallace.
Melvin Wallace? That sounds a little bit familiar.
Yes, perhaps you read about him in the papers. Some years back, he was employed as a caretaker here at the Underlook. At a certain point, he must have suffered a complete and total mental collapse.
So, what did he do? I don't remember.
He started chasing his family around with a leg of a lamb.
With a leg of lamb?
Yes, you see, you'll find any sort of meat you could ever want in our full-service gourmet kitchen.
But was anyone hurt?
Not seriously, but the family was never the same. Of course, they found Melvin Wallace frozen to death in the topiary garden a month later.
Wow.
So as you could imagine, that may freak some people out.
Yes, of course, but not us. You don't have to worry about a thing.
That's really good, Pete. And what about your family? Seems silly to let that ruin someone's chance at a wonderful job.
I think my husband is going to be fine with it. He's a regular old true crime enthusiast and a foodie. That's like the perfect combination for him.
Well, I think this is going to work out just great, Pete. Just great indeed.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I look forward to the next steps.
And thank you. Those will be taken. Well, Mr. Loggins, I know it can be quite frightening when a child has an episode like the one your Abby had today. But I have examined her, and I can't find anything that seems to be the matter.
Oh, well, that is so good to know, Doctor. I appreciate that so much. I just don't understand. 1 minute Abby was fine, just playing with her dolls, and the next, she was just staring off into space. She would only respond to me through her imaginary friend, Henrietta.
Henrietta?
That's right.
And how long has Abby been talking to Henrietta?
Oh, well, just about since we moved her from Wisconsin last fall. My husband was an art teacher back home in Milwaukee, but, well, now we're out here in Colorado.
Yes, I see. I also see in Abby's chart that she's had 2 cavities. That is an impressive amount to rack up in just 6 years of living.
Well, you see, my husband, he used to have this problem, Doctor.
Uh-huh.
Well, you see, he was addicted to sugar.
Sugar?
Yes, he craved it day and night. He couldn't get enough of it. He had candy hidden all over the house. He'd wake up just to take a swig of the yoo-hoo he kept by the bed. It was pathetic, really.
I see.
His doctor said it was either give up sugar or it was next stop dentures and diabetes train.
And how did this tie into little Abby?
Well, she started getting into my husband's Skittles, you see. She developed quite a taste for them.
Ah, yes, taste the rainbow.
He was so embarrassed that his addiction nearly cost our child 2 of her teeth that he gave up sugar that very day.
Well, that is impressive.
Yep, he said, "Chet, I swear I will never touch another crystal of sugar in my entire life, and if I do, you can leave me."
So, where's your husband now?
Oh, actually, I just got off the phone with him and he just got some great news. He just got a new job.
Oh, that's marvelous. What will he be doing?
Well, all of us are going to be going up to the Underlook Hotel to stay in the winter. Pete is going to be the caretaker.
Well, that does sound like fun. But I heard the winters can be rather brutal up there. I hope you 3 can stay safe.
Yes, I'm sure it'll be fine. Pete has a new painting he wants to work on, and Abby and I will just be busy doing her schoolwork.
Excellent. I'm sure that Abby will be fine, but please don't hesitate to call my office if you have any other concerns.
Yes, Doctor. Thank you so much.
Yes, and safe travels.
Hello there, young lady. My name is Mr. Lyme. I'm the head chef here at the Underlook Hotel. We met earlier, remember? Now, I was hearing that you were interested in getting some room service before the hotel closed down for good.
Yes, Mr. Lyme. I would like room service. I've never had room service before.
Oh, really? Well, I suppose we could make that happen. Have you been looking at the menu?
Yep, and there's a lot of stuff on there.
Well, there certainly is. Is there anything that I could help you decide on? Hey, what about lamb? You like lamb sweets?
Mr. Lyme,
Yes?
how did you know that my dad calls me Sweets?
What do you mean?
I never told you people call me Sweets.
Well, I guess you just look like a sweets. Or maybe I heard your dad call you it. Anyway, I'm thinking you want some chicken tenders and fries.
But how did you know that? I was just thinking that and then you said it.
Well, the thing is, Abby, I think you and I both share a certain gift.
A gift?
Yeah, sort of like you can see things that have already happened or that are going to happen. My grandmother and I called it the stinkin'.
The stinking?
Yeah, 'cause it's not really a gift, is it? Kinda stinks sometimes, huh?
Mr. Lyme, is there something weird going on here?
You mean at the Underlook Hotel?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, let's just say that when a place is really old, it can get the stink on it, just like people. Some stink, some don't. Why, did somebody tell you something bad happened here?
Yeah,
Who told you? Can you tell me?
I'm not supposed to.
Who said you ain't supposed to?
Henrietta?
Who's Henrietta?
Henrietta's the little girl who lives inside my nose.
What?
Mr. Lyme, are you scared of this place?
Me? No, I ain't scared of this place.
Mr. Lyme, what's in room 273?
Nothing. There ain't nothing in room 273, so stay out. Hey, hun, what's up? How's the painting going? Can I bring you anything in the studio? Hello? Pete?
Yes, Chet?
Oh, I was just wondering if you wanted me to fix you some sandwiches or anything.
Sandwiches?
Yeah, we have plenty of sugar-free grape jelly if you want me to make you a PB&J. I told you that I had them lock up anything with sugar in the storeroom, right?
Chet, let me explain something to you, okay? If I'm in the studio, it means that I'm painting. And if I'm painting, it means leave me alone, okay?
Well, okay, I'm sorry. I'll just get out of your hair and let you paint for a while. Maybe you can show me something later?
Chet, I don't show anyone my work until it's finished. You know that.
You've always shown it to me, though, right?
Well, I'm trying a different method, okay?
A different method?
Chet, listen to me. I'm here to work. Do you understand?
Yes, work at the hotel as a caretaker, right?
Yes, of course, work as a caretaker. But I'm also here to work on my painting. I'm here to work on my masterpiece.
Yes, honey, I understand.
This is the only chance that I'm ever going to have so much time to finish a painting. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, I understand, hon. I'm really sorry.
So how about you just keep Abby out of the way for me while I do my work? And I can have daddy time later while you start my dinner.
I'll just leave you alone now, hon.
Great idea, Chet. And by the way, I'm feeling like lamb tonight. I'll tell you what, Melvin. Boy, am I glad to see you.
Hello, Mr. Loggins. How are you this evening?
Fine, Melvin. Fine. Hey, it's a little bit slow in the candy store tonight, isn't it?
A little bit, sir. But I'm sure it will pick up soon.
And when the heck did the Underlook get a candy store anyway?
We've always had the candy store, Mr. Loggins.
Yes, of course. Always.
So, what'll it be?
Well, I am very glad you asked me that, Melvin, because I just so happened to have 2 5s and 3 1s in my wallet right here, and I thought they were going to be there till next spring.
Don't worry about that, sir.
What do you mean?
Your money's no good here.
Hey, now wait a minute there, Melvin. I'm the kind of guy that likes to know who's buying his candy.
It's not a matter that concerns you, Mr. Loggins, at least not at this moment.
All right, Melvin. That's swell. Real swell. I like you, Melvin. I've always liked you. Best gosh darn candy shop proprietor from Mumbai, India to Paris, Texas. Or Paris, France, for that matter.
Thank you for saying so. So what'll it be?
Hair of the dentist that drilled me, Melvin. Hair of the dentist that drilled me.
Sour Patch Kids and Milk Duds?
That'll do fine.
How's everything going, Mr. Loggins?
Not well, Melvin. Not well. I swear, no matter how long I live, that man will never let me forget what happened. And it was forever ago. I mean, I can't help that the kid got into all my candy. He should have kept a better eye on her.
Men can't live with them, can't live without them.
Words of wisdom, Melvin. Words of wisdom.
Hello, is this the Waylay station? Over?
Yes, it is. This is Marcia speaking. Who is this? Over?
Oh, hello. This is Chet Loggins up at the Underlook Hotel.
Oh, hello, Mr. Loggins. How are you all getting along up there?
Oh, fine, fine. But the TV said there's a big storm coming, but now the signal's all fuzzy. The internet goes in and out, too. Over.
Yes, well, they've been having some trouble up that way with the lines. Of course, that's a very common thing during this time of year. I'm sure it will be better once this weather clears out. Over.
Well, that's great news. And when do you think that's going to be? Have you seen the forecast? Over.
It's hard to say, but it looks like not until at least Wednesday. Over.
Oh dear, that long, huh? Over.
Yes, I suggest you keep your radio on at all times now, just in case. Over.
Okay, well, thanks a lot. Good talking to you. Over and out. Abby, are you there? Abby, I can smell the stink. What are you trying to show me? You're in trouble, aren't you? I know. You're going into 273. I can see it. Oh God, no. I can see it. Please, Abby, no. Can you hear me, Abby? Please. Yes, I'm coming, Abby. I'm coming. Pete, where are you? I need to talk to you right now.
I'm painting, Chet. What do you want?
It's Abby. She somehow got into all this sugar, just pounds of it, cookies, candy, cakes, pies. Now she has a horrible toothache and she's running all around the hotel like crazy.
Well, what do you want me to do about it?
Wait a minute. It was you, wasn't it?
What are you talking about?
You gave it to her, didn't you? Didn't you? You have a stockpile of that crap somewhere around here, don't you?
No, I don't. I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
Ugh, I never should have trusted you again. Never!
Ugh, that jerk. I swear, Melvin, I've had it. Hey, what's going on here tonight, Melvin? Is this some kind of a party or something? Who are all these people?
Hello, Mr. Loggins. Yes, we're having the midsummer ball, don't you remember? It's every year, after all.
Right, sure, of course. How could I have ever forgotten?
So, what'll it be, Mr. Loggins?
Hey, listen, Melvin. I've been wondering about something.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah, you see, I've been thinking, and you just seem to look very familiar to me.
Oh, is that so, Mr. Loggins?
Yeah, but I'm not thinking you're the candy store owner.
Well, that's strange, sir.
Yeah, actually, the more I look at you, the more I think you look like that guy who chased his family around here with a leg of lamb.
Oh, I see.
Come on, Melvin. You're him, aren't you?
Who, sir?
Melvin, you were the caretaker here, were you not?
That's strange, sir. I don't have any recollection of that at all.
Are you a family man, Melvin?
Yes, sir. I have a wife and 2 sons.
And, where are they now?
Mr. Loggins, are you aware that your daughter is attempting to bring an outside party into this situation?
What?
I would say that your daughter is a rather naughty girl, wouldn't you say?
Well, she is very willful. She gets it from her father.
You know, when I first took my sons to the Underlook, they didn't like it either. In fact, one of my sons even stole a pack of matches and tried to burn it down.
Oh, huh.
But I corrected him, Mr. Loggins. And when my wife tried to interfere with me performing my duties, I corrected her. Now, do I make myself clear, Mr. Loggins? Abby, we have to get out of here. Do you understand? Your dad has gone crazy and he's chasing us around with a leg of lamb.
Abby's not here, Mr. Loggins. Abby's gone away.
Abby, no, stop it. We have to get you out of here. We have to get help. It's going to be okay. Do you understand me, honey? We're going to get Daddy some help, and he's going to be okay, all right? Oh, Abby, please talk to me, please. What was that? Did you hear that sound? Is someone here? Hello? Chet? Is anybody there? Hello? Oh, Mr. Lyme, I'm so glad you're here. My husband has gone insane. He's chasing Abby and I around with an axe. Please, help us. Okay, now just hold your horses there, Mr. Loggins. We're going to get you out of there. I just have to find out where you are. Oh, God. Mr. Lyme, no!
Abby, Chet, where are you two? I'm going to find you out here, just you wait.
Just leave us alone, Pete. You're never going to find us. It's over.
No, it's never over. It's not over until it says it's over.
Until what says it's over? What are you talking about, Pete?
The hotel, Chet. It wants us. It wants me. But it wants Abby most of all.
What are you talking about? You're insane!
Come out here. I'm freezing.
No, Pete. I'm sorry, but I just can't trust you anymore.
But, Chet, no!
I'm sorry, Pete. Goodbye.
Hello, Mr. Loggins. How are you holding up?
Oh, hello, Mrs. Graceland. I don't know. To be honest with you, we've been through a lot.
Yes, well, I can't imagine. So, I just need to know, for insurance purposes, you understand. Are you planning on pursuing any sort of a lawsuit against the Underlook Hotel?
Well, I don't know. Honestly, nothing like that has ever occurred to me. I don't know what I would even sue you for. My husband went crazy and stashed a bunch of sugar in room 273.
Well, that's the strange thing, Mr. Loggins. You said that your daughter found this supposed, stash in room 273?
Well, yeah, didn't she?
When we went to the room, the door was open, the lights were on, but there was nothing in there.
You mean no candy, no sweets?
I'm sorry, but there was nothing.
Huh.
Well, I am very sorry for your loss, and I'm sorry it didn't work out.
So, have they found him yet? Have they found Pete?
Not yet. It's very difficult, with snow patterns changing the way they are. But he couldn't have gotten far. I'm sure they'll find him soon.
Do you think before spring, though?
Well, sir, we'll just have to see. That's up to the mountain, no? That spring, Pete Loggins was found propped up against a tree a quarter-mile from the hotel. It took 16 hours for him to thaw. Afterwards, he was quietly buried off hotel grounds. Chet and Abby moved back to Wisconsin and tried their best to forget about the terrible events of that winter. The Underlook Hotel is currently preparing to close again and is accepting applications for their next caretaker.